So with the box created, you can do some styling too. So down here you'll have your stroke color. So maybe you want to put an outline around that and give it a little more prominence there. Remember, we can always do a preview, or we can do a file preview in browser to really see how this is going to look. So now we can see how all this stuff without the guides and all that other stuff. Alright, so there's our box for our navigation. Now we're going to make just basically a text box within there. And we're going to put in our different navigation items. So I'm going to go back to my document that my client supplied, and I'm going to paste in those things, and I'm going to just reduce the size a little bit so that they fit. And I think what I'm going to do with these, let's see if this works. Yeah, this last formatting option here, justified alignment, will give you some nice spacing in between. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of these commas because I don't think that's typical to a navigation. And now this space here, that causes a little bit of an issue. What if I cheat here a little bit? Alright, so now these are going to become our navigation. Alright, so we're going to set up the text now for our footer. So I'm just going to, again, grab my text tool. I can click and drag to make a nice big box down here. And going back to our document, we have our footer information that we can copy and paste. So contact link, terms of service, whatever else I had in there. Now for this, that justification doesn't really look good. And I have to do a little bit of formatting to kind of get these all on one line. And what I thought I'd pick out here, actually we'll take out the social media buttons because we're not going to actually add them. You can add, there's the special characters palette, which I think is useful to add bulleted items. So like if I just come down here and go to this panel, I can select the bullet and it kind of creates that little separator in between there, which actually I put in the wrong spot because it should be contact us link and then terms of use. So this is a palette, special characters. We're also going to have the copyright symbol in there, which is nice to use. So we could even throw that in there and say copyright 2017. Alright, so that is our text here for that. Alright, so that's just another text box, and then I use the special characters to insert these bullets, which you could also increase in size if you wanted to and make them bigger. Alright, but get something that looks like that. Alright, I'm going to do another quick save because I kind of got to another point there. So to do that, to create this rollover appearance, we're going to go over to the tab over here that says states. Alright, what a state does is gives a different appearance of what you see here. So I'm going to take this state and I'm going to right click it and select duplicate. Alright, so I'm going to do it after it. Just press OK. We're going to put in one state. If you wanted to do like an up, over, down, and hit, which is typically the states of a button, you could make, 3 of them at once. But for today, we're just going to do one state duplicated. And now we can go in here and I can change the color of all of these items to whatever color you want. Actually, that doesn't have a really good contrast. So I'll pick something like red maybe. Alright, and I'll do the same thing for my footer. So I'm selecting the item and I'm giving it a different color for this state. And so what we can do now is we can click and we see here state 1 is all of it in black, state 2 is all of it in red. Everybody with me?